Wow, outrage as Nigerians say that this is Buhari's third term in office. Tinubu is running Buhari's tenure third term in office because there's no difference. There's a question raised by Chuks Akuna, Executive Director, Authority Newspaper. He said that 8,000 naira palliative in a month multiplied by 6 months is 48,000 naira, and that the 48,000 naira can barely buy a bag of rice for the so-called poor people. The same pattern, the same old way. And you begin to ask questions that what is the new thing they are bringing to the table? But one thing we have to give to Tinubu is that he said he's going to continue from where Buhari stops. So exactly Buhari's third term in office is what he's doing, because there's no difference. The hardship that Buhari brought upon Nigerians as soon as Tinubu came on board, he said it, he promised, even during his campaign, one of the campaign promises that he will hit the ground running and he will continue from where Buhari stopped. And exactly what we are seeing. The hardship started right from the day he came on board. It was escalated. So why are you now saying that Nigeria should not talk about this is Buhari's third term in office, which stylishly Tinubu is running? Everything is just like, it's the same thing. And we give it to him. Kudos to Tinubu, because he said this before now, not that it is a new thing. Chuks Akuna, in an interview with AITV, made the statement while reacting to the report by Authority Newspaper that what will happen to Nigerians amidst the removal of web subsidy and government's decision to give 8,000 naira palliative a month for 6 months to 12 million Nigerian household. Akuna said Nigerians were told that President Tinubu is going to act differently, but he asked the same $800 million loan that Buhari requested at the end of his tenure doesn't even seem different. He said, now, we don't even know our exact population, and President Tinubu said that they want to give 8,000 naira to 12 million households. He said the question to ask ourselves is that what is the yardstick that determine the 12 million? Just the same way they talk about a conditional cash transfer. Who were the people who benefited? Who were the beneficiaries? Where and where? What are the measures? What are the yardsticks to use? How do you determine those who are vulnerable? Because they say, oh, the poorest of the poorest. Who is not vulnerable in Nigeria? Who is not vulnerable? Let's just answer the question. Everybody's lamenting. It's just so ridiculous. Since he's been in office, since Tinubu has been in office for 2 months, and he has never had minister. He said if that is not if that is not ascertained, it will prone to corruption and abuse. However, he said whether he has a minister, he does not have ministers, it means that does not stop corruption. That does not stop corruption in the at all. Even if you have accurate data in giving 8,000 naira for 6 months to 12 million families, 8,000 times 6, which gives 48,000 naira. That can barely buy so-called poor people one bag of rice. He then said there should be more to this, and he thinks it was because of lack of planning. Of course, Nami the talker. How can you say something the later you now start planning? Does it make sense? Does it make sense? Emilio comes, it is my turn to cause hardship to Nigerians. Mr. Tinubu Jagaban, this policy is wrong. You don't even need to give any Nigerians money to increase their salary now. Use this so-called money to put refinery in place and also give modular refinery license to operate. Good display of intelligence, but by you, but I'm wondering why his advisors cannot input that knowledge into him, because greed has blinded them, though in full knowledge of this fact, but will not even implement it because there is nothing in it for them. Tinubu, my man, go show you senseless Nigerians real lesson. You think it's all out for you? For where? And his supporters will hear you too. This is Buhari third term or next level. Correct? No, this is a renewed shaggy. Why can't we ask all these political morons how much is their children weekly allowance? Tinubu want to use the palliative money to defraud Nigerians as usual. If trader money were to be probed, Nigerians will be surprised how much was embezzled. What of school feeding program? Anchor borrows money. If APC government of Buhari could be proved, Nigerians will know that APC stole Nigeria dry. Tinubu has started on the same note. If Buhari used the money spent on Empower program, school feeding program, trader money, anchor borrowers money, and also etc., and direct it to build one new refinery, today Nigerians will not be suffering as they are suffering today. That refinery could have been functional today if at Tinubu will still be there. Let him use that 800 $800 million to start building new refinery. It's not even in the agenda. It is not in the agenda. If you are waiting for them to do that, Oyo is your name. Oyo, story. So guys, this is a Buhari's third term in office. So Kai,